So I woke up this morning to my house being rather cool, and since it is getting fall, the furnace is going to have to start kicking in again in the mornings. And when I came down here, it gave me the 34 code. This little window over there was blinking, 3 short ones and then 4 long ones. So I turned off the furnace and I reset it, and here is the normal startup procedure. First thing, after, I don't know, about 30 seconds, the fan down here, which is the one that circulates the air throughout the air ducts, turned on, and it started blowing for about 30 seconds, and then it turned off. And a few seconds after that, the exhaust gas fan turned on, and after a few seconds later, inside of there, you can see it about here, this is the igniter, it started turning orange, and then after a few seconds I could hear the click in the solenoid, but nothing happened. So what I did is I troubleshot and I went outside, and so I turned the furnace back off and I went outside and I waited for it to go through the cycle. Cycle this, and cycle that. And then on the gas meter, I could see how the dials were actually turning. So I knew that the igniter was working, and I knew that gas was going through. And I also, this is the exhaust over here. It goes all the way up and then out. I could hear and I could feel the air blowing out. And once the gas meter started turning, I could smell the kind of rotten egg smell of the natural gas. So I knew it had gas, and I knew it had an igniter, and yet it still gave me the 14 code right here, ignition lockout, and it tried that 3 times, and then it turned into the 34. Now, I didn't want to go troubleshoot through all of this. This is, here, I'll take a video just so you guys can see what the manual says to do, and you can just pause it whenever it gets to your point. Here is some of the other codes, and there's even more over here. I've never had a problem with this. I never had to go up to this page, but I did have to go down to the 14 and the 34 and the 33, and I did a video about that as well. But anyways, here's the other steps to go through. So what it turned out to be is, and I'm not sure if you can see this very well, but there's 4 burners right now. Here, let me move this manual. There's 4 burners. This is the main burner right there, and that's where the igniter is. It sits up there. Let me see if I can stick my finger there. I can't really do that. So the igniter, there you can kind of see it sticking out. Where is it here? Right there. That's the igniter. And then the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th burner. And then over there is the temperature flame sensor. And then there's another one back here that actually once broke that I had to replace. But what ended up being the issue here is that, let's see, it's really hard to see. You can see like a little bit of flame coming out right there, and that is a little channel that goes between the 4 main burners. There's a little channel that goes across that allows the gas to flow, and as the first one ignites, it goes through the channel, ignites the 2nd one, through the channel the 3rd one, through the channel the 4th one, and the igniter is right in front of one of those little channels, and it was plugged up a little bit. So exactly where the igniter was supposed to light up the first channel and then light up the main burner, there was a little break. So all you have to do is clean that, take the burner out, clean it, put it back together, and then that should prevent you from getting the 34, the 14, the lockout, ignition lockout error. I hope this helps someone.